Although my videos are not a financial advice and they are for pure educational purposes, it made me very happy to read some of your messages and find out that a lot of you have utilized the information from my last Shiba video to make 400 to 500% in profit. With that being said, I think it's time for a new update. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is King, your host, and today's video is for pure educational purposes. If it's your first time on the channel and you happen to like my content, please consider subscribing and smashing the like button. Also share it if you think it's worth sharing. Let's look at the chart. If you're interested to know how did I reach the conclusion at this point that Shiba was ready to go all the way to the top, I'll leave a link for you in the description box below. And now let's start our analysis. After this last impressive impulse, Shiba achieved about 500% in profit. And it took it all the way towards the previous top. However, since then, as you can see, it started pulling back. Now, in a normal case scenario, I would tell you guys that this is a very bearish scenario, because this pattern here is what we call a double top. And a double top scenario is usually a sign for reversal. So most analysts would say that the price from this point on is likely going to go all the way down. However, there was a bullish bounce that happened here in the next 5 days after the initial all-time high. And this one has opened the door to many different possibilities. So let us look at this piece over here and see what are the upcoming scenarios. But for that, we'll have to go towards the 4 hours chart. What is clear at the chart right now is that Shiba is still indecisive. In other words, it haven't decided if it's going to go down or it's just some kind of correction for the price to accumulate and then continue going up. Those of you who have been watching me for a while know well that I count on certain concepts to confirm the reversal of the price. And one of them is forming a higher high and a higher low in an uptrend. Now, the last high that Shiba formed was this one when it retested the previous all-time high. And then after that, it formed this low over here. However, as you can see since then, neither this low or this high were broken towards the upside or the downside. And that's why Shiba is now indecisive. So what needs to happen next is that the price has to either go up and break this high in order for us to be 100% sure that we are in an uptrend and we're going to continue further, or the price has to come and break down this low over here to say that we are in a reversal and the price is going to go down. Based on that, there are two key support and resistance level that we need to be looking at. This is the support level and this is the resistance level. Now these levels are very important because as soon the price breaks one of these two levels, we'll be able to confirm a bearish or a bullish scenario for Shib. So if the price goes down from this point here and breaks below this support level, so we will be able to confirm a reversal pattern and say it's bearish, because after the previous high, the last high that it formed over here, it did form a low, and then we'll consider this as a lower high, and then here we have a lower low, which is the basic concept of the price reversal. However, if the price goes and breaks this resistance level, so we are likely to have a bullish scenario, because at that time we'll be able to confirm that this pullback here was not because of a reversal pattern, and it's a consolidation near the top in preparation for further highs. So basically what the price would have done is formed a corrective flat that includes 3 waves, and then it will continue going up from here. But there's also another possibility of a corrective pattern, and it says that we may have a little bit of complicated correction at this point. And this correction would suggest that the price would go up from here and then would drop down one last time before continuing up, because at that time the overall corrective pattern would be consistent of the first wave, and then this whole piece will be the second wave, and then we'll have a third wave before continuing up. Now I'm not more lenient towards this scenario, but I have to tell you guys about it in case it happens, so you be prepared for it. Now if we go back to the daily chart, and let's assume that the bullish scenario is what's going to happen over here. So the question is, how far are we going to go next? On one side, this is a hard question to answer because we don't have any previous history beyond these 2 points to tell how far Shib is going to go, because the history usually helps us identify certain support and resistance point to find how far the price can go and where it would be rejected. But on the other side, this is also a very good thing, because if the bullish scenario happens and Shib ends up breaking this previous high, we will likely see the price soaring way above the levels it has just formed, because beyond these 2 points we don't have any historical resistance. So if the price ends up breaking this point, we might see it shoot all the way to new unprecedented highs. So what you need to look for is the breakout of this resistance level over here, because breaking out this resistance level will most likely send Shib price to a much higher highs. Now if you have a different opinion, please let me know in the comments below. Do you think it's going to be bearish and this was all the uptrend we had, or you support the second scenario where the price is going to break the previous high and soar all the way to much higher highs? This was it for today, guys, and until next video, stay safe and see you later.